everything he's saying so far is simply a lie.
No matter what you say to him, they give you bad press.
The wrong guy, the wrong night at the wrong time.
You were very late on the draw.
He's Putin's puppet.
China ate your lunch.
President, can you let him finish?
He doesn't know how to do that.
9月29号，美国2020年总统大选首场辩论会于俄亥俄州凯西斯除大学登场。
Gentlemen, a lot of people have been waiting for this night, so let's get going. Our first subject is the Supreme Court.
主持人是福斯新闻主播华勒斯，亦是少数在福斯专访中敢对川普提出尖锐问题。被川普驳斥他会被激进左派掌控者。
Not talking about November. Are you a good loser?
I'm not a good loser.
2016年大选，华勒斯主持川普与希拉蕊之辩，备受好评。
Are you saying you're not prepared now to commit
What I'm
to that
saying
principle?
is that I will tell you at the time. I'll keep you in suspense.
Well,
okay?
Chris,
You know what?
Absolutely not true.
You're
doing it.
You're going to
You're on
have
tape.
True.
Gentlemen. I hate to raise my voice, but it seems to be, why should I be different than the two of you?
但4年后，辩论会才进行约7分钟，已沦为一场言语上的互殴，并每况愈下。
Are you willing to tell the American people tonight whether or not you will support either ending the filibuster or packing the court?
Whatever position I take on that, that'll become the issue. The issue is the American people should speak. You should go out and vote. Vote now.
You're going to pack the
Make
court?
sure you, in fact, let people know
He doesn't want
you're a
to answer the
senator.
question.
I'm not going to answer the question
Why
because
would you answer that
because
question?
the question is
the Supreme Court justice, radical left.
Will you shut up, man?
Listen, who is on your list, Joe?
This
Who's
is
on your
so
list?
Gentlemen, I think
this
we've
is
ended
so
this.
He's going to pack the
unprecedented.
court.
We have
Don't ever use the word smart with me. There's nothing smart about you, Joe.
You're
By
the
way,
worst
you were a
president
vice-
America has ever had.
Hey,
Come
Joe,
on.
even the Fox News moderator struggled to contain him.
No.
Ukraine.
No, sir. Sir.
Chris,
You're
that was the
debating him,
worst
not
part of
me.
Obama.
Let me ask my question.
Well, I'll answer.
最后，长达90分钟的混战中，《纽约时报》评论，两位主要政党候选人对彼此的尖酸蔑视，在现代美国政坛可谓闻所未闻。
It became clearer and clearer over time that this was something different and that the president was determined to try to butt in and throw Joe Biden off. You gave your statistics. I saw another Fox analysis that indicates the president interrupted either Biden's answers or my questions a total of 145 times, which is way more than 1 minute. And he bears the primary responsibility for what happened on Tuesday.
I'm not here to call out his lies. Everybody knows he's a liar.
But you
I just
agree.
want to
Hey,
make sure.
Joe, you're the liar.
I want to make sure.
Graduated last in your class, not first in your class.
God, I want to make
Mr.
sure.
President, can you let him finish, sir?
No, he doesn't know how to do that. He has,
You'd be surprised.
You pick
You'd be surprised.
the
Go ahead,
wrong
Joe.
guy,
Go.
the wrong
Go,
night
Joe,
at the
go.
wrong time.
Listen, you agreed with
Here's the
Bernie
deal.
Sanders to the
The
manifesto.
whole idea.
Let him.
There is no manifesto. Number
Please
one.
let him speak, Mr.
Number
President.
two.
You just lost the left.
Number two.
You just lost the left. You agreed with Bernie Sanders on a plan
Folks,
that's absolutely agreed
folks, do you have
to,
any
and under that
idea
plan,
what
you
this
have
clown's
socialized,
doing?
They call it, we're planting 1 billion trees, the Billion Tree Project, and it's very
You
exciting
believe
for a lot of people.
that human pollution, greenhouse gas emissions contributes to the global warming of this
I think
planet?
a lot of things do, but I think to an extent, yes.
Do you support the Black Lives Matter call for community control of policing?
And so we have to be engaged.
That's not what
in
they're talking about, Chris. That's not what they're talking about. He's talking about defunding the police.
That is not true.
He doesn't have any law
Would you
support.
look?
He has no law enforcement
That's not
support.
true.
Almost
That's
nothing.
not-
I think that the country would be better served if we allowed both people to speak with fewer interruptions. I'm appealing to you, sir, to do that.
Well, and him too.
Well, frankly, you've been doing more interrupting
Well, that's
than
all
he
right,
has.
but he does plenty.
Well, less than, sir, less
there's
than
plenty.
No, less than you have.
几乎也陷入争辩的主持人。舆论观察，这使得川普当下编造一系列谎言，例如称美国正在种10亿棵树，或坚称前政治顾问康威没有说骚动对川普有利时，华勒斯显得无能为力，当场做出纠正。
That was a hot mess inside a dumpster fire. Inside a train wreck, because that was horrific.
It felt like an assault. It felt like an assault on our senses. It felt like an assault on our presidential campaign process. I'm just going to say it like it is. That was a shit show.
华盛顿邮报评论：场上 一方是以零人胜气来碾压对手的川普，但这是挑战者而非在位者的战术，显示川普比拜登更想扭转选情。而另一方试图时而忽略对准镜头向选民说话，但时而又忍不住对川普进行谩骂的拜登。纽约时报认为，双方的嘲弄和攻击都算得上过分。而当晚最大的杀伤力，恐怕是来自这段川普拒绝谴责白人至上主义和极右派团体的教风。
Are you willing tonight to condemn white supremacists and militia groups and to say that they need to stand down and not add to the violence in a number of these cities, as we saw in Kenosha and as we've seen in Portland?
Sure,
Are you
I'm
prepared to specifically
do it?
Well, go ahead, sir.
I would say almost everything I see is from the left wing, not from the right wing.
So what are you saying?
I'm willing to do anything. I want to see peace.
Then do it, sir.
Say it. Do it. Say it.
Do you want to call him? What do you want to call them? Give me a name. Give me a
white
name.
Supremacists and
Who would you like me to condemn?
White supremacists and right
Proud Boys. Stand back and stand by. But I'll tell you what. Somebody's got to do something about Antifa and the left, because this is not a right-wing problem.
How do you like the Proud Boys now?
Members of the Proud Boys, a violent group embracing racist views, celebrated Mr. Trump's comments, posting images on social media stating they are standing by. GOP senators quickly called on Mr. Trump to clarify his remarks.
川普提及的 The Proud Boys 成员均为男性，以反穆斯林和厌恶女人，并在全美各地与反种族主义者发生暴力冲突而恶名昭彰。隔一天，川普称他完全不知道谁是极右派组织 The Proud Boys， 在抨击浪潮下，却又在福斯专访中表示谴责。
Let me be clear again. I condemn the KKK. I condemn all white supremacists. I condemn the Proud Boys. I don't know much about the Proud Boys, almost nothing, but I condemn that.
This is a president who understands that he's losing. He has a shrinking number of allies. He doesn't have the self-confidence to rebuke his allies. He feels the need to hug closer to the allies that he has. And we saw tonight, he went right back to race baiting at this Minnesota rally, talking about how Democrats want to turn Minnesota into a refugee camp and targeting Ilhan Omar and trying to get people to boo her and say, lock her up. Right?
收场总统辩论后 ，CNN 的即时全国性民调显示，对于谁赢了辩论，拜登以60%支持率领先；谁对于解决国家问题有较好蓝图，拜登亦以63%支持率领先。在目前川普确诊新冠，总统辩论委员会公开宣布考虑更改辩论规则下，下一场预定10月15号佛州登场的辩论会前景未明。但纽时认为，美国尚在摇摆的选民已所剩不多，这场辩论会终究留下一个美国历史上的污点。